Guys, welcome back to the channel. It's your boy Remain the Trucker. You saw the thumbnail. You saw that I failed my CDL test. Man, where should I start? Where should I start? All right. I feel a little bit dejected, guys, but it's not the end of the world. It's not the end of the world. I tested out today at 9 a.m. in the morning, right? I had friends who tested out at 7:30. When I went over there at 8 o'clock, I saw one of my friends just passed trifecta, so he was saying, it's your turn. I'm like, yeah, let's do this, bro. So 9 o'clock come around, the examiner, he wasn't ready yet, so I tested out about 9:15. And my trainer, she wasn't looking. She said she do not like to watch when her students are doing their exam. She said she's not going to watch. So first was the pre-trip. So I went inside the vehicle to do the pre-trip. The air brake is the first thing. I did the air brake. Everything was fine. I did all the in-cab inspection. Everything was fine. Then I checked the lights. Everything was fine with the lights. Then I go outside the vehicle now, point out all the lights. Then the engine compartment, guys. I opened up the truck to do the engine compartment. I did everything in the engine compartment. That is fine. I checked the coupling area. Everything is good with the coupling area. The fifth wheel and the tandems. Everything went smooth. So the pre-trip, I walked through the pre-trip. Like I said, pre-trip, I know pre-trip since day one. So I passed the pre-trip and everything was fine. I'm like, yes, one down, two to go. So after I passed the pre-trip, I go inside of the truck. And then the examiner come up to me and said, okay, you're going to do maneuver number one. He tell me all the rules and everything. Maneuver number one, guys, I knocked it out the park. Everything was good. Then he said maneuver number two, which was a straight back. Come to the straight back guys. I have no problem with straight back. I've been straight back in since the second day of training. Boom, I knock out the straight back in. Everything was good. Then we go to maneuver number three now. To maneuver number three, he told me what to do. I did it. Everything was fine with maneuver number three. Now, maneuver number four. You guys know I've been having problem with maneuver number four. I did maneuver number four. No issues. Got it perfect. The examiner come up to the window and said, great, you passed the backing portion of it. I'm like, yes, two down, one to go. Next is the road test. The road test is the simplest and easiest part of the CDL exam. I think I'm going to trifecta here. So he went inside, I get the truck ready to go do the road test. My examiner, my trainer, she saw me and she said to me, you know what is your problem on the road test, right? I said, yes, the speed limit. I have to watch the speed limit. She said, okay, but other than the speed limit, you're fine. But guys, after I passed the back in, when I get out the truck, I was celebrating. I was like, yes. But I think I celebrated too early because on the road test now, me and the examiner, we go out there and we're driving. I realized, there's a lot of traffic out here today. What's going on? I saw a lot of trucks and everything. And I could see the highway because, the highway is overhead and I know I'm going to get up there on that highway. I saw traffic up there. So I'm like, there's traffic everywhere. So I'm driving. The examiner told me, make a right here. I make the right turn. And then he said, okay, down by that light, you're going to make a next right. I was behind two trucks, guys. Two semi-truck at the red light. You know what I mean? And then the light changed to green. The first truck goes through the green light. Then the second truck, while he was going through the green light, the light changes to red. And I'm behind him. So when he goes through, he eat up all the red lights. So I'm stuck right there. Cars start coming from the opposite direction. So I stop. And then I heard the examiner say to me, man, why do you stop here? This is not good. I said, the light changes to red. But he said, yes, you're blocking traffic. I said, I don't see no traffic. There's no traffic coming from my left. He said, yes, you're blocking the driveway right here for this car dealership. And that's an automatic fail. You should wait behind the line right there behind us that says stop right here. And I'm like, really? There's a line there? And then the light changes to green. Then he said, go, continue. So I was driving, still pointing out my signs. I said, hey, that's a bridge right there, 14 feet, 4 inches. So I'm good. I'm driving. And then he told me, make a right here. Then I make that right. Then he told me to make a left. I make the left. And I realized I was back at the training pad. And I'm like, that's not the road test. That's too quick. And then when I pull up in the pad, he said, yo, you failed the road test because you stopped where you should not stop and you blocked that driveway for the car dealership place. There's a sign behind you that says stop here on red, and you didn't stop there, and the red light catches you in front of that line, and that's an automatic fail. And I'm like, man, guys, I felt like something died inside of me. And then I saw my trainer come over, and my trainer said, yo, why you came back so fast? And my shoulders dropped, and I explained to her, the examiner said I impede traffic because I stopped where I shouldn't. He said I should have committed to the red light, but if I had committed, I would have crashed because the truck in front of me, guys, that truck, the second truck in front of me, he goes through on the red light. And for me to commit, I would have caused an accident. There's nowhere for me to commit there. But I understand there's a line behind me that says stop here in red. But it wasn't red when I was going through. And my trainer said, it's okay. A lot of people fail the driving test right there at that spot. It's okay. You have another chance to take it over. It will be in 48 hours. So Friday, guys, I'll be doing over the driving test. But I felt kind of weird because I did the right thing. If it wasn't for the exam and I made that stop, it would have been the right thing because I did not run the red light to cause an accident. I think in the real world, I did the same thing. And my trainer said, yes, in the real world, you did the same thing. But for the exam purpose, you have to follow that sign, stand behind the red light, stand behind the line on red, so you do not block that intersection. But the light wasn't on red when I passed, though. And if it wasn't for those trucks, I would have been through it. So I accept my L, I accept that I failed the road test. And I've been looking to myself and I said, yo, all week I've been saying the road test is the easiest part of this exam. I have nothing to worry about. Once I pass the pre-trip and the back end, the road test should be a walk in the park. And look, I failed the road test. And I think I celebrated too early, guys. When I passed the back end, I was like, yes, celebrating, but the test is not over as yet. I should have kept on to my celebration until the test is over. No, I failed the road test, man. And I didn't even get the trifecta. My trainer, she's not mad or anything. She just said, it's okay, relax. You're here for the CDL. You're not here for a trifecta. The trifecta would have been just an extra $250. I mean, I would love $250, to be honest with you. But she said, you're here for the CDL. Your CDL will not say trifecta on it. Don't worry about it. Just get your head right. Friday, you get to do over the driving portion and just be careful this time. Pay attention and, you should be okay. And I've been looking to myself, guys, and I'm saying the road test, though, even though I'm saying the road test is the easiest part of the test, you do not know what's out there. You can go do that road test 100 times. You will run into 100 different situations because it's not like the pre-trip and the back-end where you exactly know what's going to happen. The road test, you can go out there and somebody cut you off. And then you're a hard brake or something and you might fail for a hard brake. You might drive it on the lights on green and then boom, it changed red and you run the red light because you didn't, you know what I mean? So the road test is unpredictable. No, I'm kind of worried because this is my second chance of doing the road test, guys, coming Friday. And let's say Friday I messed up. I will only have one more chance. And if that one more chance don't go through, Perm's gonna send me home. And it's a big one. I don't even want to think about it like that, guys. Friday, I'm going to pass. Guys, Friday, I am going to pass this road test. What happened today, I will not let it happen again. I will watch out for that specific part of the road test where he said stand there on red, because the light changes from green so fast. I didn't know the light would have changed so fast. So next time on the road test on Friday, if there's two trucks in front of me or cars, I will not cross that red line until I'm in front. And I have to be careful not to impede. So the road test is tricky, guys. I have my second chance Friday. Hopefully I get it, because I'm nervous, because if I do not get it on Friday, I will be super nervous to take it Sunday, which will be the 48 hours after Friday. So I have to pass on Friday, guys. I cannot believe what happened today. I cannot believe. Guys, thanks for watching this video, guys. I'm going to go relax myself, think about what happened today, but man. Thanks for watching the video, guys. I love you all. Subscribe to the channel. You know, pray for me that I pass it on Friday. I will not make another video until Friday. And hopefully Friday, I pass this. Subscribe to the channel, guys. Share the video. And I'll see you guys in the next one. Peace.